I fear my sister would S my dog if I ever let her stay the night with me. Okay, so there are several reasons why I'm posting this here. Mostly because I've been with my boyfriend for 7 years and I have never told him about my sister's issues and I don't talk about it with people, so I just want to get it out. I feel like I don't need to tell him if I have control over the situation. When my sister was a child and up until she was about 15, anything after she turned 15, IDK. I did not live in the same household as my siblings. My family members would catch her having the family dog eat her out. I never personally caught her doing this, but she had stolen my tablet once, and when I retrieved it, I found a bunch of disturbing animal porn on my browser. I never confronted her about it because I personally felt embarrassed for her and did not understand WTF to do. I'm 26 years old, my sister is 21 now. I've had my own household with my boyfriend and our pets for 6 years now. I feel extremely uncomfortable having her around my dog. I don't even want her to stay the night because I fear what she will do when I'm asleep, and not only the possible sexual encounter with my dog, but she is a thief too. She's been a thief since she was a child. I don't know WTF is wrong with her. I want to have a cool big sister relationship with her, but the whole sexualizing animals disgusts me, and I try to forget about it, but IDK. Every time me and my boyfriend need someone to watch our animals, he sometimes suggests my sister, but he's uncomfortable with her watching our house too because he does know that she's a thief, but he doesn't know that that is not my only concern. I feel like I shouldn't tell him that I'm scared that she would make our dog lick her parts. She identifies as a furry, and I don't know what exactly that means. I know she likes to dress up as animals, but with the whole background of her animal porn and sexual behavior towards our family dog, it's just gross to me. IDK. I just had to get all of this out. It really fucking bothers me. My girlfriend and I broke up 2 weeks ago. I broke into her house and kidnapped her dog a week ago. We've been together for about 6 months and she has a pet German Shepherd. I actually really like her dog. He's a great animal, which while I love him to death, him being a well-trained, lovable dog isn't the only reason why I took him. We've been together for about 6 months and she has a pet German Shepherd. I actually really like her dog. He's a great animal, which while I love him to death, him being a well-trained, lovable dog isn't the only reason why I took him. I borrowed her phone to look something up and she left her photo gallery secure folder open. It had pictures of her doing things to her dog. I did not react well and out of shock anger threw her phone as hard as I could and started yelling at her. She kept trying to backpedal and gaslight me into believing I already knew about this shit. I told her she was a mentally ill cunt and that her dog didn't deserve that shit. She tried playing the he likes it card. Well, your dog has the mind of a toddler and you know what else toddlers like? Eating nothing but cake and candy, but that doesn't make it healthy for them or for you for that matter. Thankfully she and I didn't get more serious and we broke up before living together. I reported her to the cops but they weren't particularly helpful. No surprise there, so last weekend I decided to take things in my own hands. I kicked her fucking door in when I knew she was at work and took her dog Roscoe with me. I moved in with a close friend of mine who she never met, so she has no clue where we are, and I'm planning on returning to my home state with Roscoe. I blocked her on everything but she bought a burner phone or borrowed one and sent me death threats and other rantings for stealing her dog. Was what I did right? Probably not, but it's less wrong than essaying an animal, so I don't really care what she or anyone else thinks about it. I'm aware that she'll probably just get another dog to abuse, but at least it's not going to be this one. If you're reading this, Ashley, there's a special place in hell for deranged animal fuckers like you. I also sent your threatening texts to your employer since you were dumb enough to use your real name and get specific about the situation in your texts, including your relationship with Roscoe. Will they believe it? Maybe, maybe not, but either way, if it has a chance of exposing the truth and fucking up your life, that's good enough for me. You aren't taking Roscoe back. You're an abuser and a degenerate whore who deserves nothing short of crucifixion. I used to be addicted to stealing nudes. Over the past 2 weeks, I have written and deleted this post because I felt so ashamed. After 2 years of therapy, I am finally able to say this out loud, and from next week, I will begin apologizing to the people I did it to, even though they never found out. It started around when I was 15/16. My GF at the time would always pick up in my phone and go through it, but I never had anything to hide, so I didn't mind. But she would always call me lame and reference it to how fun her girls' group chat was. So one day, curiosity got the better of me and I went into her chats while she was asleep. It was a bunch of nonsense chatter, so I went into the media and it was full of memes, creepshots and nudes. She and her friends casually sent nudes of each other and wearing lingerie, and it turned me on a lot. This started my addiction. I became intrigued with how people look naked. I started borrowing friends' phones at school, at parties. If I wanted to see someone's nudes or their GF nudes or heard someone saying they got nudes from a girl, I wanted it and would airdrop them to my phone and masturbate to them. For about 3 years, I accumulated friends, cousins, strangers, co-workers, and even some friends' parents' nudes. It was exciting to have access to such intimate photos and videos, and I didn't care about invading their privacy.